Let me tell you something. Your future is not something that just happens to you. It's not luck. It's not fate. It's you. You build it. You shape it. You design it with every single decision you make, every action you take, and every belief you hold. The future is not something you wait for. It's something you create. And today, I'm going to show you how to step up and take control of your destiny. Taking 100% responsibility for your life is the foundation of true success. If you want to create the future you desire, you must first accept the fact that everything, your choices, your results, your failures, and your victories comes down to you. No more excuses, no more blaming, no more waiting for someone else to change things for you. The moment you take full responsibility for your life is the moment you take back your power. Too many people walk through life feeling like victims of their circumstances. They blame their upbringing, their lack of resources, the economy, their boss, their past mistakes, or even the people around them. But here's the truth. As long as you blame something or someone else, you're giving away control. You're telling yourself that your future is in someone else's hands. And that is a lie. The most successful, fulfilled, and powerful individuals in this world are the ones who own their reality. They refuse to be victims. They refuse to let external forces dictate their destiny. Instead, they make a decision to take charge. Taking 100% responsibility means that no matter what has happened to you, no matter how unfair life has seemed, no matter how difficult your circumstances may be, you acknowledge that you are in control of your next move. This doesn't mean ignoring the challenges you faced or pretending bad things haven't happened. It means refusing to let those challenges define you. It means saying, I may not have chosen what happened in the past, but I absolutely choose how I respond and what I do next. Your past does not control your future unless you let it. Every person who has ever transformed their life has done so by making the conscious decision to take full responsibility for where they are and where they are going. They don't wait for the right timing, the right people, the right opportunities to fall into their lap. They create their own opportunities. They forge their own path. They refuse to let setbacks stop them. The power of taking full responsibility is that it shifts you from a reactive mindset to a proactive one. When you blame external factors, you're always reacting to life. You're waiting for something to change before you can move forward. But when you own everything, you take charge. You stop waiting and start creating. You stop saying, I can't because, and start saying, I will because I choose to. This shift in mindset is what separates those who succeed from those who stay stuck. Another key part of taking full responsibility is understanding that your results are a reflection of your habits, your mindset, and your daily decisions. If you don't like where you are right now, the first step is to look inward, not outward. Ask yourself, what choices have I made that led me here? What habits do I need to change? What actions do I need to take to create a better outcome? Taking responsibility means you stop waiting for things to improve on their own and start actively working toward the life you want. Some people resist this idea because they think taking full responsibility means blaming themselves for everything that has ever gone wrong. But that's not the case. Responsibility isn't about guilt, it's about empowerment. When you accept full ownership of your life, you give yourself the power to change it. If you refuse to take responsibility, you're saying you're powerless, that you have no control, that life just happens to you. But that's not true. You are powerful beyond measure. The moment you decide to own everything in your life, you unlock the ability to transform it. So starting today, make this commitment. No more excuses. No more blaming. No more waiting. From this moment on, you are the one in control. You are the architect of your future. You are responsible for your success, your happiness, and your results. And that is the most freeing and powerful realization you will ever have. Clarity is power. If you don't know exactly what you want, how can you expect to achieve it? Getting crystal clear on your vision is the first step to creating the future you desire. Most people drift through life reacting to whatever comes their way, hoping that somehow things will fall into place. But hope is not a strategy. The people who succeed, who truly shape their own destiny, are the ones who take the time to define their vision with absolute certainty. Your vision is the blueprint for your future. Imagine trying to build a house without a design plan. You wouldn't know where to start, what materials to use, or how the final structure should look. It would be a disaster. The same applies to your life. If you don't have a clear, specific vision of where you're going, you'll end up wandering aimlessly, settling for whatever comes your way, instead of creating the life you actually want. To develop an unstoppable vision, start by asking yourself, what do I truly want? Not what others expect of you, not what seems realistic or safe, but what sets your soul on fire. Think about every area of your life, your career, finances, relationships, health, personal growth, and impact on the world. What does the best version of you look like? What does your ideal future feel like? Picture it vividly, close your eyes and see it as if it's already happening. Now, take it deeper. It's not enough to have a vague idea like, I want to be successful or I want to be happy. You need specifics. What does success look like for you? Is it financial freedom? Is it waking up every day with a sense of purpose? Is it building a business, making a difference, traveling the world, or having deep, meaningful relationships? The clearer you are, the more power you have to make it happen. Once you've defined your vision, make it real in your mind. Feel it, engage your emotions. Imagine waking up in your dream life. What's the first thing you do? Who are you surrounded by? What are you working toward? What's driving you? Your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. The more vividly you picture your future, the more your subconscious mind will start working to bring it to life. But clarity alone isn't enough. You must write it down. There's something incredibly powerful about putting your vision into words. It transforms a fleeting thought into something tangible. Write in detail what your life will look like in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. Be bold, be specific, describe everything as if it's already real. Studies have shown that people who write down their goals are significantly more likely to achieve them than those who don't. Now here's the real key. Align your daily actions with your vision. A vision without action is just a dream. Every decision you make should move you closer to your goal. If you know where you want to be, then every action, every habit, every choice should reflect that future. Ask yourself daily, is what I'm doing today bringing me closer to my vision or taking me further away? If it's not aligned, change it. And remember, your vision will evolve. As you grow, as you learn, as you push yourself beyond your limits, your vision may expand. That's a good thing. The key is to always stay intentional, to ensure that you are in control, not just reacting to life as it happens. So get crystal clear on your vision. Define it, see it, feel it, write it down, and most importantly, take action every single day to make it your reality. You have the power to create an extraordinary life, but only if you take control of your vision and commit to making it happen. Your mindset is the foundation of your entire life. The way you think determines what you believe, how you act, and ultimately the results you get. If you want to create massive success, fulfillment, and impact, you must upgrade your mindset and destroy every limiting belief that holds you back, because here's the truth. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is the story you keep telling yourself about why you can't have it. Most people are trapped by their own beliefs. They've been conditioned since childhood to think small, to play it safe, to believe that success is only for the lucky or the privileged. They tell themselves, I'm not smart enough, I'm not talented enough, I don't have the resources, I'm too old, I'm too young, I've failed too many times. These beliefs become their reality because what you focus on, you feel, and what you feel, you act on. If you believe you're not capable, you won't even try. And if you don't try, you'll never succeed. But here's the good news. Beliefs are not facts. They're just thoughts you've repeated so many times that they've become your truth. And if you can create a belief, you can also destroy it and replace it with an empowering one. The first step to upgrading your mindset is identifying the limiting beliefs that are running your life. Pay attention to the negative thoughts that come up when you think about your goals. Do you tell yourself that you're not good enough, that success is out of reach, that you always mess things up? Write these beliefs down, because once they're exposed, they lose their power. Next, challenge them with hard facts. Ask yourself, is this belief absolutely true? Has someone with fewer resources, more struggles, or bigger challenges than me succeeded in this area? The answer is always yes. History is filled with people who overcame massive obstacles to achieve greatness. If they could do it, why not you? The difference isn't talent, intelligence, or luck, it's belief. They refuse to let their limitations define them, and you must do the same. Then replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. You don't just get rid of a belief, you must reprogram your mind with new, unstoppable thoughts. Instead of I'm not smart enough, say I can learn anything I set my mind to. Instead of I'm not good enough, say I am more than enough and I have everything I need to succeed. Instead of I've failed too many times, say every failure is a lesson that brings me closer to. Words have power, and the more you reinforce these new beliefs, the more they become your reality. But here's the key. Beliefs only stick if they are backed by action. You don't just tell yourself you're strong, you prove it to yourself by doing something challenging. You don't just say you're capable, you take action and create results. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, every time you push through fear, every time you do what you once thought was impossible, You reinforce the new belief that you are powerful beyond measure. And upgrading your mindset isn't just about personal success, it's about impact. When you break free from limiting beliefs, you don't just change your own life, you inspire others to do the same. You become the proof that it's possible. You show your family, your friends, your community what's possible when you refuse to settle for the stories that hold you back. So make the decision today. Destroy every limiting belief that has kept you stuck. Upgrade your mindset, rewrite your story, step into your full potential, because the only thing standing between you and your dreams is the belief that you can't have them. Change that belief, and you change everything. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Without action, your dreams remain fantasies, your goals stay on paper, and your potential is wasted. If you want real change in your life, you must take massive, decisive action now. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you feel ready. The time is now. Most people wait. They wait for the perfect moment, the right circumstances, or some sign from the universe telling them it's time to move. But here's the truth. Waiting is a trap. There is no perfect time. There will always be challenges, doubts, and fears. The people who succeed are the ones who move forward despite uncertainty. They don't wait to feel confident. They build confidence through action. If you want to change your life, you need to develop a bias for action. That means you don't overthink, you don't second guess, you move. You decide what you want and you take immediate, bold steps toward it. Success doesn't come from endless planning and research. It comes from execution. It comes from stepping into the unknown and figuring things out along the way. Taking massive action doesn't mean doing random things. It means being strategic and intentional. It means setting a clear goal, identifying the first step, and then taking that step immediately. It's about momentum. When you move, even in small ways, you build momentum, and momentum creates progress. The more you do, the more confident you become, and the faster you move toward your vision. Decisiveness is a key ingredient. Successful people make decisions quickly and adjust as they go. They don't waste time analyzing every possible outcome or worrying about making a mistake. They understand that indecision is the enemy of progress. Making the wrong decision is better than making no decision, because action teaches you. Every step you take gives you feedback. If something doesn't work, you adjust. But if you do nothing, you stay stuck. Fear often holds people back from action. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of making the wrong move. But fear only has power if you let it. The best way to destroy fear is to face it head on with action. The moment you take action, fear loses its grip on you. The longer you wait, the stronger fear becomes. The people who achieve greatness aren't fearless. They just don't let fear stop them. They use fear as fuel instead of a roadblock. And here's the thing, small action is not enough. You can't tiptoe your way to success. If you want extraordinary results, you must take massive action. That means going all in. That means stretching beyond what feels comfortable. That means doing things that scare you. Success requires full commitment. You must be willing to do whatever it takes. The most powerful way to ensure you take action is to burn the boats. Remove your escape routes. Make a decision so strong that turning back is not an option. When you commit at this level, your brain shifts from doubt to finding solutions. You become resourceful. You find ways to make things work, because failure is no longer an option. The only difference between the people who succeed and those who don't is that successful people move. They don't let excuses, fear, or uncertainty stop them. They take action every single day, no matter what. They build momentum, adjust when necessary, and refuse to quit. So ask yourself, what have you been putting off? What goal, dream, or decision have you been waiting on? Stop waiting, stop hesitating, take massive, decisive action now. Because your future is created by what you do today, not by what you hope will happen someday. Move now and watch your life transform. The people you surround yourself with have a massive influence on your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Whether you realize it or not, your environment is shaping you every single day. If you want to elevate your life, achieve bigger goals, and break through limitations, you must surround yourself with growth-minded people. Most people stay stuck because they are surrounded by individuals who reinforce mediocrity. They spend time with people who complain, make excuses, and settle for less than they are capable of. Over time, this negativity seeps into their mindset, lowering their standards and convincing them that they should just accept life as it is. But success, fulfillment, and extraordinary results don't come from settling. They come from constant growth. If you want to create real change in your life, you need to audit your circle. Take a hard look at the people you interact with the most. Do they challenge you to be better, or do they pull you down? Do they support your ambitions or do they dismiss them as unrealistic? If you're the most driven person in your circle, growth-minded people think differently. They see challenges as opportunities. They push past fear. They don't settle for excuses. They take action. When you surround yourself with these kinds of people, their mindset starts to shape yours. You start thinking bigger. You develop more confidence. You begin to believe that massive success is possible because you're seeing it happen all around you. The key is to be intentional about the company you keep. Seek out people who inspire and challenge you. Find mentors who have already achieved what you want and learn from them. Engage with individuals who push your limits and hold you accountable to your highest standards. Growth doesn't happen in isolation. It happens when you are constantly exposed to higher levels of thinking. And this doesn't just apply to in-person relationships. In today's world, you have access to some of the greatest minds on the planet through books, podcasts, courses, and online communities. If you don't currently have high-achieving people in your immediate environment, immerse yourself in their knowledge. Study their habits, absorb their mindset. Let their wisdom become the fuel that propels you forward. But it's not just about finding the right people, it's about being the right person. If you want to attract growth-minded individuals, you must commit to your own growth. Push yourself to new levels. Be disciplined. Take action. People who operate at a high level are drawn to others who share their drive and commitment. Elevate yourself, and you will naturally attract others who are doing the same. Another powerful principle is to eliminate or limit exposure to negativity. You cannot afford to be around people who drain your energy, fill your mind with doubt, or make you feel guilty for wanting more out of life. Sometimes this means making tough decisions, distancing yourself from certain relationships, cutting out toxic influences, and setting firm boundaries. Protecting your energy is essential if you want to grow. When you surround yourself with people who are constantly evolving, success becomes inevitable. You will find yourself setting bigger goals, taking bolder action, and refusing to settle for less than you deserve. Your conversations will be different, centered around ideas, strategies, and opportunities rather than complaints and limitations. Your mindset will shift from one of scarcity to one of abundance. So make the decision today. Seek out those who elevate you. Learn from those who have achieved what you desire. Be intentional about your environment. Because your future is shaped by the people you surround yourself with, choose wisely, and your growth will be unstoppable. Life will only give you what you demand of it. If you settle for less success, less joy, less fulfillment, then that's exactly what you'll get. But if you refuse to settle, if you push forward with relentless determination, if you commit to getting what you truly deserve, then you will experience life at an entirely different level. The difference between those who live extraordinary lives and those who merely exist is relentlessness. Most people settle. They convince themselves that they should just be grateful for what they have, even when they know deep down they are capable of more. They accept relationships that don't fulfill them, jobs that drain them, and a version of themselves that is far below their potential. They allow fear, doubt, and comfort to keep them stuck in mediocrity. But that's not how you build a legendary life. You must be relentless. Being relentless means refusing to accept limitations, whether they come from society, other people, or even your own mind. It means breaking through obstacles, adapting when necessary, and never allowing temporary failures to define you. It's about having an unshakable belief that you are meant for more and backing that belief with massive, consistent action. People who achieve greatness in any area of life, business, sports, personal development, are the ones who refuse to stop until they get what they want. They don't just work hard when they feel like it. They don't slow down when things get tough. They push through the challenges, and when they hit a wall, they find a way over, under, or through it. They don't make excuses, they make results. The truth is, you will face resistance. People will tell you to slow down, to be realistic, to settle for what's easy. But you must drown out that noise. The people telling you to take it easy are the ones who have already settled. If you listen to them, you'll become one of them. Instead, surround yourself with those who push you, challenge you, and expect the best from you. One of the biggest reasons people settle is because they fear failure. They think, what if I give it my all and still don't succeed? But that's the wrong question. The real question is, what happens if you don't go all in? What happens if you let fear stop you? What happens if you look back in 10, 20, or 30 years and realize you played it safe your entire life? That regret will be far more painful than any failure. Being relentless means demanding more from yourself, not in a way that burns you out, but in a way that makes you stronger, more resilient, and more alive. It's about stepping up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. It's about conditioning your mind to embrace discomfort, because discomfort is where growth happens. No one becomes unstoppable by staying in their comfort zone. If you want a life that excites you, a career that fulfills you, relationships that inspire you, and a body that energizes you, you must refuse to settle. You must set high standards for yourself and never lower them. You must hold yourself accountable to those standards every day. There is no secret formula to success. It all comes down to your willingness to keep going when most people would quit. Your ability to show up, push forward, and demand more from life is what will separate you from the rest. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you the life you deserve. You must create it. So make the decision right now. Never settle. Be relentless. Demand more. And take massive action until your reality matches the life you know you were meant to live.